Hey friends, Corey Hicks here, and today we're going to be talking about a real special tiny little pedal board, and I think this is a really good option for those of you who are looking for a more minimalist approach. Maybe you just play better with less things to think about. Maybe it's an economical approach. You can't afford a lot of stuff, so what are the basics that are going to get you by for any situation? And sometimes for me, I just like to throw it in the gig bag so I don't have to carry as much stuff. Just have the bare essentials to go to a performance or a rehearsal. So we're going to take a look at this tiny little pedal board, and I'm using a pedal train pedal riser for this, so it only costs like 35 bucks. So I've been known to have some pretty elaborate setups over the years. After playing 4,000 gigs in a lot of different genres, everything from Cowboys Dance Hall, where we need to have over 600 songs memorized, to top 40 bands and that type of thing, having all the options is really great. But sometimes it can be a real chore to deal with all that stuff, for every single song getting a different setting. Sometimes it can be a real challenge if you only have a few things on the floor. You might actually play better. So let's take a listen to my Barber Direct Drive and my DD8. Only two things that are on this board aside from a tuner, and we're going to listen to how this sounds over a basic 2.5 backing track. All right, let's check this thing out. Wait a minute. I don't think you're subscribed. So go ahead. Go down there. Nope. Over there. Yep. Okay. So yeah, click the subscribe button and the like button. You done? Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you. All right. So this is the little mini board. If I can hold it up here. Okay. So like I said, this is a pedal train pedal riser. And from the back, I mean, you use this on a bigger pedal board. And so what I've done is I have, of course, the Polytune, if I can move it this way. I do have the buffer engaged on that. And then the Barber Direct Drive. This is the very first edition of the compact Direct Drive, which is my favorite version of it. And my all-time favorite overdrive pedal. I've owned, 75 overdrive pedals over the last 30 years or so. And then a Boss DD8. And the reason I've chosen this is because you can hold down the button and it turns into a tap tempo. It has a loop feature. And of course I have tape delays. I have analog delays. I usually keep it on the warm setting, which I believe is going to be a Boss DD2 from the early 1980s. So it's just a really nice, smooth delay. A digital delay. Okay. And so what I've done on the back, if you can see here, this is kind of all taped up with duct tape, but I'm using a one spot, visual sound one spot, and I have the tail kind of hanging out here, and I have the connector. So there's three of the, I guess it's like 8 of them that it comes in the little kit, and I have those just kind of all taped down in the back. Now, I have tried it with splitters, and there's a little bit more noise. So I think, I don't remember how much the visual sound kit is with, it comes with the adapter, and it comes with the power supply. It's fairly cheap, though, I think. It's like 30, 40 bucks, something like that. And then this pedal train pedal riser, I believe, is 30 some bucks maybe. Maybe it's less than that. Anyway, so it's just a real easy thing. If you look online and you try to find these small mini pedal boards, I mean, you're looking for 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 bucks, and you just don't need to spend that much. All right, I've got everything plugged back in now, and I'm running a Quilter Aviator Cub combo today. And this is a solid state 50 watt. I have it on the Tweed channel. And I think that channel sounds really good for adding overdrive pedals, and it's just the warmest of the 3 options. Okay, And so with this setup, I can get all my normal clean tones if I want them. And then if I add the direct drive, you'll notice that that blends really well with the amplifier. Here's the neck pickup, middle position, and the bridge. And so one of the things that I really enjoy about the Barber Direct Drive is its ability to clean up. So if I'm playing you have that ability to have clean and overdriven just with the volume pot on your guitar. So you can still get kind of your comping stuff. And then you can just roll it in if you want to do any sort of lead playing. Same thing true for that neck pickup. It actually almost gets a clean type of sound there. So the direct drive also has an option for low gain on it as well, right down there on that switch. Which is a really nice option. And then this other toggle is going to toggle the high harmonics setting. A much brighter and more aggressive setting. All right, let's move on to the digital delay. So right now, it's basically set at that 400-ish milliseconds. And by holding it down, it goes into tap tempo mode. So I have options for playing around with that. The other thing I can do on this is I'm going to set it to more of a slapback. Which can kind of get you in that like Robin Ford territory. Which I really enjoy as well. Great little setup, like I said. The cables, I am using Mogami Golds. I like to use all the same types of cables for my pedal board and the rest of my cable management. I just think it keeps the tone profile the same. I've noticed that if you mix different types of cables, they might have different polarities, and some of your frequencies can get really kind of weird. And after, A-being for years and years and years, decades even, I can tell you that all that stuff definitely matters. So anyway, I hope this has been super helpful. It's fun. It's fun to just have a little tiny thing. I mean, I use a mono gig bag, and so I have that little tick thing that kind of attaches to the back. Just throw this in the back. And so I love it. Works well for me when I just want something small to carry to a rehearsal, gig, recording session, or something like that. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today on this little bit of a gear geekery. Next time, we're going to be talking more about the theory and applied theory for the guitar. Don't forget to go over to my Patreon and check out the stuff over there. All my lessons and tablature and PDFs and the theory books I've written and all that stuff is over on Patreon. So if you're looking for a more in-depth practice plan, come check it out. It's been really helpful for lots of different guitar players, okay? And one last thing, I do have a few slots left for the summer for lessons, so hit me up if you want to do that. All right, Corey Hicks out. I will see you in the next video. Peace.